Allies for peace. Bah! This is my greatest chance to strike. Now, when they will least expect it. My attack must be foolproof, irresistible, all-powerful. Only by scoring the greatest victory of all time can I wipe out the humiliations of the past. The accursed Alliance for Peace is the greatest fighting team the world has ever known. Only one thing will be able to destroy them. An even greater team of super-powered foes. Yes, a veritable army of the most deadly villains alive. And by skillfully manipulating my high-frequency emotion charger, I can fan the flames of hatred in the heart of every evil menace in existence.
You thought I was done for, eh? But you're wrong. I'm very much alive.
We can see that. What do you want?
It is my most prime desire to challenge the Fantastic Four to a duel to the finish.
Why, you hunk of iron now?
Quiet, Ben. Let's hear him out.
A good idea, Richard. Mark well the 3 predictions of Dr. Doom. First, I shall remove the heart of the Fantastic Four. Secondly, I remove your greatest strength. And my third and last, the strongest power will conquer all.
Welcome to the sanctum of Dr. Doom. Now I shall tell you why I have brought you here. The moment has arrived when I shall rule the entire world. But to carry out my plan, I need still more wealth. I need money for more arms, more magic potions, more giant robots. In short, I need the fabulous treasure of the legendary pirate, Blackbeard. And you will get that treasure for me.
Hey, that's a relief. I was scared he'd ask something hard.
It's impossible, Doom. That treasure's been lost for centuries.
Yeah, and there ain't no way we can travel back in time.
That's where you're wrong. I have invented a time machine.
He must be mad.
Did you seriously think we'd help you gain enough wealth to be able to conquer the world?
Of course not, Richard. I expected this to be your answer, which is why I prepared for this little eventuality.
The Lords of Lightning are at my command. Boris!
Master?
Go forth and bring me the final piece of the amulet. I must say the mystic words within the hour. Then I, Victor Von Doom, will possess the power of the universe. Spider-Man, I can't let you stop me now.
Yay!
By the mystic Rogoth Drail, let our Lumaga prevail. You fool! Whoever holds the amulet when the ray returns will become the most powerful being in the universe!
Wrong, web swinger. You're at the mercy of your deadliest enemy.
Dr. Doom! Gosh, I wish I'd brought my autograph book.
Your attempts at humor bore me, Spider-Man. Fortunately, I won't have to listen to them much longer.
Right, Leadhead, because I'm gonna stop you right here and now.
You never learn, do you? There. It is done. Now that the representative from South Africa has been mind-programmed, all of the world leaders on Earth are under my control, except for the Secretary General of the United Nations. Once I take care of him, I will electronically control all of the minds of the entire UN Assembly. And when they meet tomorrow in special session, I, Dr. Doom, shall be voted Master of the World. My plan is foolproof, but just in case, this nuclear-powered flying robot will see to it that Spider-Man never bothers me again.
Pitiful. You are pitiful. Half the fun is the chase. You've robbed me of even that. Ah, well. At least you've left me the pleasure of the kill. That is, of course, after I've taken from you what I want. Ah. A name from the past. You may call me Dr. Doom. fateful night 10 years ago made me what I am today. I had such a unbearable hatred for you, Lee, for turning me into this. Look at it!
My father, Rudolph, was a most important man, a respected healer. But there's nothing miraculous about his cures, ancient knowledge passed down for generations. On many occasions, he saved children who lay ill with dreaded fevers. The gratitude in their eyes, the only reward he sought. But the simple people of the village believed he was a miracle worker, a sorcerer. While some revered him, others saw him as a target, a golden goose whose feathers they could pluck. They saw their opportunity. They were sure my father had no chance. Such arrogant confidence. The villain's cruelty was without bounds. They believed we were dead, the merciless jackals. But they were wrong. You have a great destiny to fulfill, Victor. You must survive. Triumph. Survive and triumph. The Baron's troops caused my mother's death when I was an infant. And now the Baron had taken my father from me. I swore that day that not only the Baron but all mankind would pay. Revenge! I dedicated my life to revenge!
Well done, my dear subject. You have earned the greatest reward of all. The gratitude of your sovereign. Imagine, I now possess the power to end hunger, to abolish disease, to eliminate crime, to establish a perfectly content, perfectly ordered world, all under the benevolence of my iron will. But first, I have a little unfinished business. The Fantastic Four.
Hey, that's a surface ride you're on.
Quite true, you insufferable blot on the escutcheon of humanity. And as possessor of his cosmic powers, I am now veritably undefeatable.
Yeah, that's the same mouthful you mumbled the last time you stole the surface gate, metal puss, and you ended up getting your tin tail shellacked by Galactus.
I assure you that is not an error I will repeat. I've monitored Galactus' movements for some months. At the moment, he is quite occupied at the other end of the galaxy. Now, feel the limitless power in these very hands, which you once nearly crushed.
Nothing other than for him to be happy. That's what I want for all my citizenry.
Then why don't you free them from your tyranny? Why don't you leave them as they were before you arrived from Earth?
Because it wouldn't be long before they'd be swallowed up by someone like Octavius or the Red Skull. I am not a tyrant. I am their savior. Look around you. Everyone here is free. I've been able to establish an ideal society. There is no back-breaking labor, no struggle for food and shelter, only pleasure. And I owe it all to my miraculous robots. This technology does nothing but good. Look what it has done for Ben Grimm, or even for myself.
The horrible acid burns that ruined your face, they're gone.
Yes, a lab accident once turned me into a monster, like Ben here. But now I am as pleasing to look at as my benevolence is to behold. I desire nothing but to keep my citizens content and happy.
Another victory. Molecular shield. Yeah! Now you face doom. Photon array. Photon shocks.
How about domination of the world?
Same old Reed, always stretching, reaching for the stars, with the weight of the world on his back. But dreams don't pay the bills, do they? So it's not just my money you want. It's my toys. Tell me, if NASA doesn't trust you, then why should I? That's my job. To stay a step ahead. To know what other men don't. This isn't going to be a problem, is it?
Oh, not at all.
Good. Then you are just in time to hear the great Reed Richards ask me for help. You know, you made a lot of folks at MIT feel like a junior high science fair, so you'll excuse me if I savor the moment. That's not like you, Reed. After all, we're both doctors.
Painful? You don't know the meaning of the word.
How romantic.
Victor, please.
Call me Doom.
The machine works. It worked on Ben. It can work on you. We can turn you back.
Do you really think fate turned us into gods so we could refuse these gifts?
Victor, you always thought you were a god. Now back off.
Susan, let's not fight.
No, let's.
Susan, you're fired. Marco. Polo. Mark. Did you say goodbye to your brother Johnny? It's time to end this.
The name is Dr. Doom now. Thanks to your aversion chamber, Reed, I've absorbed the power of the Thing. Don't worry. You'll all be joining him shortly in the afterlife.
All shall kneel before Dr. Doom. Curses, the fantastic flamer. Doom shall never cease his efforts to destroy you all. Never! Doom is invincible. Wait.
Now voting on Resolution 766. All countries shall bow to Dr. Doom. All in favor?
Aye! Now all shall kneel before the might of Dr.
All opposed?
Nay.
Resolution fails.
Worth a shot, right? Die, pitiful fool!
Not today, Doom!
How could you allow this to happen?
It was a part of the show's premise. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not pit a housewife against the power of doom?
Yes! The finishing touch. Now, the world will tremble when they look upon Dr. Doom!
Dr. Doom, wait! The mask is not...
Ah! Sweet Lord in heaven!
Oh, wait. The mask is upside down.
Hold still, Doctor. Okay, once more with feeling. You sons of...
Let us not delay.
Yes, the codpiece remains. What did you say, codpiece? Clark out, guys!
Well, the codpiece is upside down.
What did you say?
Sympathy for a machine, Susan. How touching. You fool. It was simply finding a way to defeat you. At long last, the Fantastic Four are defeated.
You never did check your math, Victor. 2 is only half of 4.
You are the half that matters. The meager cleverness and leadership your team has mustered thus far has come solely from the two of you. The monster and that impudent child are no threat to Doom. Richards, so long have I waited for this moment. I promise you, I will make it last forever.
I'm done here. Attack! Simpleton! You will burn! This farce is over! Beware my power! What a farce! You have angered Doom! Follow my lead! You fool! Yeah! Plasma beam!
That is a fascinating tale. Do you not see that Doom stands before you? Your stupidity would seem to match your size. Tell me, where exactly did I take Odin after I defeated him? And how would you quantify the risk of nullifying our very existence?
What use is the perfect universe without Victor Von Doom to reign over it? The presence of these Doom bots is infuriating. Who would dare to reprogram my creations? It must be Reed or Stark. So, now I am expected to clean up their mess. At least now everyone will realize that only I have the power to face the genius of my own creations. I will find this usurper, and there will be a reckoning.
Kragoff, I have important information about the
Doom?
Ah, the less than fantastic four. Hello, Susan.
Victor?
I thought we put you on ice.
Oh, you did. But there is an alien radiating cosmic energy that did wonders for me. Brought me back around. Indirectly, of course. I've been following this alien's movements ever since. Interested, Reed?
Don't, Reed. Don't trust him. He's working with Kragoff.
What are you up to, Victor?
At first, I believed I could utilize the power of the alien for my own, Susan. I admit, my intentions were less than noble.
Well, that sounds like you.
However, now that I realize that the destruction of the world is imminent, well, I've had a change of heart.
You can't change what you don't got.
If there is no world, then what is there for me to rule?
No, that's where you're wrong, son. It won't. Because I'm going to save it.
What? Come again?
But you'd have to take on...
Galactus, yes. And with the enhanced power at my disposal, I'll be ready.
You need our help.
No! I will not share this glory. And after I save this miserable little planet, it will be mine for the taking. I ask you, how can a world deny its savior? Shame none of you will be around to see it. Goodbye, Susan.
Do you doubt Von Doom?
Of course not.
It is known Doom is a man of his word. I will honor you by contributing my knowledge to your petty project. But first, the Iron Man designs. This is an oversized toy. It's nuclear, unstable. And clearly the reason it doesn't work is that Iron Man has been tampering with it.
Iron Man? I knew it.
It must be quantum-based tech of my own design. I will reduce its size by 83% and increase its power 1,000-fold.
Excellent, my lord.
Silence! My sensors are picking up something close.
There they go! Iron Man and his so-called heroes. Stark dared to challenge Doom over the Infinity Sword, and now he pays dearly. Oh, Moleman, you serve me well. These monsters of yours could flatten the city.
Believe me, Dr. Doom.
As long as the cursed superhero squad is distracted, my true plan lies elsewhere.
When I'm on the surface, I tend to depressurize.
Well, then return underground and retrieve the fractal you have discovered! I will gather these wayward shards of the Infinity Sword, and Doom will prevail, and you will be amply rewarded, even more so if my enemies are destroyed. Abomination! Open a window!
So, not only did you break the AIM helicarrier
that I didn't even know you bought, you destroyed my huge fractal!
So shiny. I didn't think it was possible for you to be more useless!
Never rely on an animal to do a super villain's job.
I have some friends who would love to have a mutant for breakfast.
I like French toast if they want to invite me to. Not serving him breakfast for all. What I meant was... oh, never mind. Just get after him!
Hey, Zack! You all did a particularly evil job today, and I'm proud of you. Why don't you order some pizza for the guy? How do you run out of cinnamon sticks? Party is off!
Aw, no pizza!
So, in order for this to work, we need to be in perfect harmony before Bill launches into his solo. Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3!
I just figured we have a lot in common, so...
Ooh, I never had a metal friend before. You want a cape like mine? Then we could look exactly alike.
Actually, I think I'm okay without the...
You're right. I think a scarf and a hat would look much better on you. Woo! Now we can rule the world together and make up all sorts of fun stuff. Okay. I'm the leader of Latveria, and I stand like this. What do you do? I like mine better.
Yes, tremble before the performing art skills of Victor Von Doom. You, Tiny Andy Sandberg.
My name is Robbie.
You shall be my new minion. Teach me the ways of this school.
Well, everyone at this school wants to be the best performers so they can be famous. Because, as Angelina Jolie has taught us, if you're famous, you can rule the world.
Then Doom shall be the most famous of all. Tell me more of this yodeling mime competition.
Sure thing.
I know what you've been doing here, Stark. Working on your little toy, searching for the Skrulls hidden among us.
What do you know about the Skrulls?
That which you do not, Avenger. I know how to find them. I would have had the genetic key sooner, but you chose to destroy my scanner like an angry child.
So what? You're here to help me? Out of the goodness of your heart?
No. This world is mine to rule, and mine alone. These reptiles may not have it. This has been designed to work in conjunction with your detection device. It will allow you to perform a genetic reset on the Skrulls, exposing their true forms.
You couldn't do it alone, could you? You needed my tech to make your little key work.
Doom needs no one.
So now what? You gonna fight them with me?
That would be beneath me. Such chores are what people like you are for.
Well done, Ghost. I underestimated you.
What the hell does that mean?
It means I thought you incapable of achieving your goal.
Whatever. I assume payment is being made in full?
Already taken care of.
Then so long, Doc. Don't call me and I won't call you.
All the pieces are coming into place.
Welcome to Latveria, Reed Richards. This is mine. Now, face me, heroes.
Finally, the missing piece of my bling! Now I'm a true player! Word to your mother, Laserfist! Stay still, Spider-Man! Don't mock me! Okay, time up. I'm really sorry about the Laserfist thing. I kind of blew my top, but what I really wanted to say was Laserfist!
Look upon me and tremble, for my face is the last you shall ever see. I am Doom. Fury dares attack Doom on sovereign ground? Children, let it be known that the eye of the all-powerful Doom has fallen upon you this day. I have scanned your every strength, every weakness, crossed my path again, and suffer unspeakable consequences.
So, Captain America, my bodyguard.
Playing chess alone? You can't get anyone to play with you?
None that are my equal.
Why are we here?
An enemy, a very dangerous enemy, has placed a price on my head. Perhaps you've heard of them. The Cabal.
The Skull wants you destroyed. I would have thought he would have offered you a membership.
He did. I refused. He's taken my rejection as an act of war and declared me his #1 threat. If my country is to thrive, the world must join me against this threat of the Cabal. As Fury has so eloquently illustrated, UN rule state, no weapons may be allowed on the floor. Therefore, I am defenseless here, which is an invitation for my enemies to strike. That is where you come in, Captain America. The question for you is, are you with me or against me?
My new you against Doom.
With these cosmic bricks, the world will be mine to rule. But first, I should probably prevent it from being destroyed.
This would have been much easier had you captured the board intact rather than blasting it to pieces.
The Avengers showed up. They know how to ruin every good evil plan.
Your plan is still fantastic.
A poor choice of words, God of Mischief. I prefer to think of it as spectacular, maybe stupendous. I've hired every villain, bad guy, and dark minion I could find to help assemble Dr. Doom's Doom Ray of Doom.
Sort of a mouthful, but all right. Speaking of that...
Silence! Now we must track down more of these cosmic bricks to build my weapon.
So someone stole my design.
No one stole anything, Victor. Someone else figured out your idea and made it work.
Well, if you came to ask for help, you better you didn't insult both of us and turn back around.
Don't you want to even look at the designs?
I told you, I'm done working for you and your employers.
They're not my employers.
You can't do a thing without their permission, yes? Wake up. You're an employee.
They'll stay out of my way this time, trust me.
It's not you I don't trust.
Yeah.
You want to know how I survived? That place kept me alive. Gave me strength. Power.
What kind of power?
The kind men like you must never possess. You couldn't resist coming back. It's not enough to ruin your world. Now you want to ruin mine.
Victor.
If this world must die, so that mine may live, so be it.
Why? Why did you demand this of me?
You believe this man killed your wife? Surely he deserved to die. Who am I to deny you justice?
Who are you? I am the Baron of Latveria. I demand...
Do you really think you are a man who can make demands of me? You are alive now because I allow it. Nothing more.
But why?
Because sometimes certain things need to happen. Specific choices need to be made. People need to die, no matter how painful it may be, so that a man can be set upon the correct path.
You are talking about fate.
In some way, I suppose. But I like to think of it as something more specific. A form of destiny. The rules above all else. Powerful and unstoppable. Yes. Some may call that fate. But for me, I call it doom.
Many people believe that science and superstition can never meet. 2 points at opposite ends of a spectrum. Although my mother died when I was very young, she taught my father differently. He was known only as the Baron, and his wife, who was pregnant with his only child, was sick. She was dying. And so, in fear of losing his only heir, the Baron turned to someone he had only heard rumors about. A medicine man who lived in the countryside. A man who could supposedly perform miracles. My father.
Come on, Papa!